welcome to my channel. Oh my god, you guys, I just bought this new color book about buildings and the city, and I love it. I want to do them all at once. Anyways, let's get to it. Welcome back to my channel. Don't we all know somebody in their 30s or 50s who think they're eating the world but are still immature? And however, don't we all know someone who's very young, even a teenager, but they have gone through a lot growing up, so they're actually very calm, very mature, and have great ideas and values already. Well, what is integrity? I think integrity is to choose courage over comfort. And if you don't even try to change, you're just being comfortable, choosing fun, easy or fast over what's right, and practicing your values. Avoiding personal change will make you feel less vulnerable for the short run, but you're choosing to stay afraid. In fact, avoiding personal growth is the same as having a blindfold. It's the same when an alcoholic hides their issue or doesn't want to recognize that they have an issue. Avoidance and denial feed your proud ego. Keeping away from problems instead of facing them, it is not being strong. Actually, you can avoid them, but they will come back to you until they're dealt with. It's very easy to write down your strengths, but when it comes to your weaknesses, you might need feedback from people who are close to you, but people who love you, not people who want to make fun of you. Remember, how others view us is often not how we view ourselves. Personality tests are also common, but you have to be honest. And if you want to start somewhere, try the Enneagram test and then do research about your result. So you learn why you do some things and allow you to get deep of what traumas are coming from. Growing up, I learned to always say yes to everybody because I needed to help and show I was available for others. For example, in college, I would drive people around, pick them up, no matter the time or the distance, but I never asked for a ride myself. Later on, I wanted to surprise my mom by coming home for her birthday, even though I was living in Los Angeles then and I had no money or way to do this with classes. I asked 3 different friends in my hometown to come pick me up at the airport so I could still surprise my mom. These friends are neighbors, okay, so they live literally the building in front of mine. It had been 11 months since I last saw them as well, so I was very excited and it was great for me to catch up. They all said no because either it was too far or they couldn't drive after sunset. I was kind of shocked and actually very upset. I ended up paying a taxi and only saw them when they were available. Again, I don't think they understand what a 12-hour flight is. Well, it wasn't even direct, so it was a 24-hour day of traveling. Then I realized nobody moves anything in their lives for me, so I learned to say no, or I don't want to. It sounds a little bit dramatic, okay? This is just one example, but I'm sure you've been there, and please tell me in the comments what your experiences have been if you are pleasing people. Later on, experiencing Me Too Black Lives Matter and other changing points from a close perspective made me open my mind on how society is changing. In Spain, we commonly talk about the people we grew up with and turned up to be gay, or if someone is black, we have to say the adjective in front of their name every single time. And I realized I did this until then I left Spain, and then I understood why that is actually discrimination. But we are not taught this in school. In fact, we never say, this heterosexual person or my white friend, so why do we have the need of pointing it out the other way around? Exactly, that's my point, we don't. Nowadays, I hear family members say in an upsetting mood, where so many main characters in the movies that are black or Asian now? Or, why do I have to see gay people in the screen? Well, you don't have to, first of all, but they had to see you on the screen for hundreds of years, and they never thought they could be this or they could be that when watching movies because the characters never represented them. Why can't we learn from all our cultures, be more inclusive, and accept all types of being human? Let's stop putting people in a small box that only fits the standards that society thinks of them, and why don't we just let them just be whoever they need to be, without labels? I love the quote that Dan Levi says in the TV show Schitt's Creek. He says, I don't see labels, I see people. And he says this after a conversation with a girl about wines, when she asks him in a metaphoric way, oh, I thought you like rosé. And he responds, yeah, I've tried rosé, and I've tried red wine, and a sparkling one, and I like them all. Wow, it couldn't be more mind-blowing, even though that's how it should be. Also, saying out loud from time to time, I am very open-minded because I don't care if someone is gay. Doesn't compensate the other 100 times you have to point out a gay person when you think they're being too gay. Whatever that means, there is never too much of being yourself because you're unique, and that is not a bad thing. It is okay to introduce someone as she is the one with obsessive compulsive behavior. No, it's not. We don't say that or do that. So why do we have the need of clarifying if someone is gay or if someone has gained weight? It is as disrespectful. It is degrading, insulting, abusive. Also, why do we care about somebody's sexuality at all? What does somebody's sexual preference have to do with you? Or how could that possibly harm you or change your life in a negative way? Exactly. Don't you want an easier world for your kid if he or she is gay? I have this close family member who keeps bringing up how the world is getting crazy because, other people are changing their gender or their pronouns and how they dress or color their hair. My input here is, why do you care? If they dye their hair blue, it's going to affect your life in any way? No, it's not. If they prefer to be called this or that way, it's going to make your life miserable? No, it's not. Or are you going to help include them in society in an already difficult world we live in, so they don't have to go through things you cannot this is such a big subject, I cannot reduct it to only 10 minutes. But please, if you already have some opinions, comments, and of course experiences, let me know in the comments. Hit a like and subscribe. See you soon.